For the San Jose Sharks in the month of November, he has been dominant. Opening face-off won by the Kings and slammed into the zone by Brandt Clarke for LA.
He's been a true professional in every regard. Not
only an opportunity for him as Brandt Clarke, who has a big opportunity, turns the puck over. Here come the Sharks. Ty Dellandrea hits the trailer. Score! Adam Gaudette! 1-0 Sharks!
And turnover at the blue line for the Kings. It just jumps over the stick of Brandt Clarke. He's trying to bring it to the middle of the ice. He gets back, but that turnover just creates a 3-on-2. The rest of the Kings unable to get back, and what a shot by Gaudette. He's allowed to get to the middle of the ice. The penalty was called.
Face-off win. Here's Kempe. Goes to Kuzmenko in this top power play unit. 5 forwards for LA, and a save by Askarov. Steam behind that one. Here's LaFerriere missing the top corner with a wrist shot out of the box. Here comes the Sharks. Odd man rush. Back the other way. Ryan Reeves. Saved by Forsberg. CC recovers for the Kings. Edmondson banks it out of the zone. Ahead for Warren Foegele. Streaks in. Foegele save Askarov, and he covers at the top of the blue paint. And then it gets kicked out and picked up by San Jose.
I think everyone in the building thought Askarov had it. It looked like it was under his glove, found away as the Kings recognized and were able to get another opportunity.
Here come the Sharks and Celebrini into the zone. Celebrini, wrist shot, hit the post! Desharnais, former King. William Eklund across top of the circle. Loose in the slot, covered by Forsberg, and a whistle even though it was not free. The Kings can change their penalty killers. Long stretch pass for Celebrini. Cuts into the zone. Waits for Klingberg. Pass broken up, shorthanded. Armia back the other way for LA. Armia, score! Second shorthanded goal of the season for Joel Armia, and we are tied.
Perfectly, a ton of pressure, and he keeps the pressure on first on Celebrini, who's looking for Klingberg coming down the wall, but Armia reads this, and he has Celebrini pressuring him on the backside, gets a quick shot off, goes blocker side on Askarov upstairs, but he reads this perfectly. The little button hook up, and he recognizes that Celebrini's in trouble, a little lack of support.
The Sharks bench is Orlov. Sends it rink wide. Graf into the zone for the Sharks. Graf walks in. Graf looking. Circles the net. 10 seconds left in the period. They score! Left in the first period. It's 2-1. Sharks.
Well, it pulls off the skate of Dellandrea, but the Kings are on a change, and the Sharks do a good job in transition right up to Graf, and he shows patience. He recognizes how much time he has left in this period and that he can hold this puck and actually make a play. And so he takes it from one side to the other, and Dellandrea does a nice job just holding his ground. He recognized Fiala was off his left shoulder, and he got there in a hurry.
The Kings outshot San Jose in the first 7.5 minutes. 8-2 as LaFerriere cuts in and is saved by Askarov right on cue.
LaFerriere with Deneau and Foegele. You think about more 2 seasons ago, 31 goals, just 3 on this year, a ton of speed. He's played good hockey, but I think if Jim Hiller can find a way to get him to explode offensively.
Here comes Kopitar streaking in a backhand score! 5-hole on Askarov to tie the game.
Trying to build chemistry, and it's more with a beautiful feed to the neutral zone. He keeps his head up, recognizes he has time, and takes it, and finds the streaking Kopitar with his 4th on the season. And man, does Askarov's stick just come up ever so slightly as he's trying to block that 5-hole coming across, and Kopitar just finding that little space. That's a big one for this line.
Tied up along the wall in front of the Sharks bench. Orlov into the zone. Plays it to the wing. Gaudette, top of the circle. Dangles on a backhand. And a save by Forsberg.
How about Pat Benatar, too? I mean, she was good.
No, it was, the SAP Center was nice last night.
Here's a one-timer and a save. Askarov, who fought off another one.
I think he's helping out the young guys quite a bit. It's good to have him in the room for these guys.
He's got the guys' tarps off now, like you.
Is that what it is?
Post game,
yeah.
You know, they got to do their interviews.
The guys are showing off a little bit, eh?
Yeah.
Askarov fights the puck. Ends up in the net.
There was a goal coming, just the wrong team. Hey, you can feel something coming.
And this is going to be close. Just looking at it when Joe was here, I thought maybe it was the high stick they were looking at, but it is going to be the offside call.
And the off wing is Fiala in ahead of the play.
And here's going to give us the best look. Does he break the plane of the blue line?
After reviewing the play, it's been determined the play was offside, therefore, no goal.
Orlov on the headman pass. Condensed tries to stick handle and lost control. Here's Kurashev for San Jose. Centering pass on the back door, and Condensed is saved by Forsberg. And it gets to the Sharks and Reeves. Here's Ferraro at the point. Ferraro through traffic, and it missed the net. Desharnais from the boards, loose in the blue paint, and the net comes off, losing the stick in the process with Forsberg. Trevor Moore scampers for the puck. The Sharks trying to get it back down low. Tipped over to Smith, centers. Kurashev waits, shot, score!
The superstar Macklin Celebrini just dumping the puck in, recognizing he's outnumbered on that far side, and then his line mate Will Smith gets to work. Good support there by Kurashev. They turn the puck over. Celebrini comes high on the defensive side to help out, but watch the patience by Kurashev. When he gets this puck, watch this. Forsberg challenges him. He just waits him out, makes a nice move on Kuzmenko, opens the 5-hole on Forsberg, and then watch this.
Anderson and Celebrini are still down near the penalty box at the other side of the ice. Smith into the zone, waits for help, centers, Kurashev missed the net, but a penalty coming up, and a slash of Corey Perry. Right now, trailing 3-2 going to the third.
Well, the key will be for everyone to remain disciplined in this third period with such a close game. Power plays haven't necessarily been a factor. San Jose getting an opportunity here.
And he flips that one in. Bouncing puck, Perry, and a save by Askarov. A lucky bounce for LA, but Askarov makes the save. He grew a lot last year in Doughty's absence. A shot down low from Kempe, and a save by Askarov. Here's Moverare for the Kings. That one hit the post. The second one LA has hit tonight. Smith to Celebrini in the corner. Tries to center it for Smith. Pass intercepted by Edmondson. Sharks get it back. Centering pass. Smith dangles through the legs. Shot, save, Forsberg.
Gotta love it.
But Will Smith. Come on.
Wow.
If that had gone in. The wizardry of the young Will Smith. One more look at it.
Look how quick they are in transition off the turnover, and what a save by Forsberg. Keeping his team in this game as the Kings find themselves down by 1. 3-2 here in the third.
Kuzmenko with the dot. Fiala off to the side, and a save as Kempe went down after he got a lot on that one-timer. Kuzmenko down low and a backhand at the doorstep. It's loose. Perry couldn't jam it in, and San Jose gets a clear.
What a pass by Kuzmenko to Perry on the far post, but an even better save by Askarov, who reads that play to perfection.
Kempe turns it over. Breakaway. Tied to Landria. The other way. Saved by Forsberg. Again to Clark up high. Quick one-touch pass. Kopitar gets it back. Here's Fiala. Over to Clark. Top of the circle. One-timer healed by Fiala, but it's picked up by Kopitar. Here's Fiala again. Through traffic. Score! Kempe down low. We are tied in San Jose.
The thing is here is Fiala. At first, he does the big wind-up to take the slap shot. It gets blocked from the San Jose Sharks. This time, it's just a quick little wrister. Just get it to net. You know you've got Perry in front. You know you've got people there looking for the rebounds. And watch, Kempe does a nice job of getting his stick free and not tied up by Vincent Desharnais. And look at that, he's loving it.
Here's Edmondson kicking it along. long. Up high, Deneau, shot, save Askarov, and a bouncing puck skips over Edmondson. Here is Eklund, gloves it out of the zone. 10 seconds in regulation, and Edmondson banks it for Laferriere. Knocked away by Liljegren. Orlov holds it up, and it appears we are headed to overtime. 3-3. Overtime at the Shark Tank. And winning possession in overtime is so key with so much space on the ice. Here comes Celebrini. Back on the ice. Celebrini, shot, save. In overtime Tuesday.
Yeah, Graf was actually trying to release this puck, or excuse me, for it.
And a race, fighting for it. Wenberg and Turcotte, stretch pass. Here comes Celebrini. Who's it? Left it high. Final minute of overtime. Centering pass broken up. A 2-on-1 with time winding down. Eklund cuts in. Eklund to the middle. Eklund trying to pass it to the back door. It's broken up by a diving Laferriere. And we're headed to a shootout. Philip Kurashev will lead it off in the shootout. Kurashev.
A little bit of everything from this hockey game tonight. Watch a quick little stick handle, and he waits till Forsberg just puts that left arm down.
Here he comes.